Greetings, sports marketeers. Dr. Williams back for another exciting episode of Packback Leaderboard. This episode, week 10 of 13. So it's almost over. 3 weeks. If you haven't been participating very much, you might want to make sure you get in these last 3 weeks. 11, 12, and 13. You have an opportunity. So let's do it. So, this week was, I believe, 10-12 to 10-18. So let's see where we are. And you know the way we do it. By the way, I'm using a green marker today from my newly ordered from Target dry erase markers and an eraser. So that's exciting. And here we go with green. So, coming in at number 5, Dylan Fields. I was kind of disappointed that Dylan wasn't the one that chimed in with my football bonus point question a couple weeks ago, but I'm sure he's been disappointed in me from time to time. Number 4, catch up Nate Tucker. Again, this is based on average quality points. Of course, you like to get the maximum points, 1 question, 2 responses. Hard to make the leaderboard if you only have 1 question, no responses. Or 2 responses, no questions. See, because that's a deduction. All right, now we're into the middle round. 3, 2, 1. Bronze, Benjamin Penley. Benjamin is too many letters. So I'm going to put B. Penley, whose question was about the NLCS, National League Championship Series, which the Braves were in and led by multiple games and lost. Welcome to 2020. He was wondering if the fans would make a difference in the NLCS, even though they were playing in Arlington. My daughter lives not far from the stadium, and I was going to go out there because they're having parking lot viewing parties and, you know, fried chicken and beverages and whatever. I thought that'd be fun, and then the Braves stunk it up on the bases, and let's let that go. All right? At least they provided a bit of a respite for a couple weeks. I wonder if the fans would make any difference. Here's an interesting thing about the fan experience in these venues where they don't have fans. You know, one team is designated as home, the other team is designated as away. Same thing in the NBA playoffs. And if you're, say, the Braves were the home team, even though they were in Arlington, the crowd noise was, you know, when the other pitcher threw over to first base to try to catch a Braves runner, they would play booing noises. And if a Braves player hit a home run, they'd play cheering noises. If the next game, the Dodgers were, it was reversed, they were the home team, then if the Dodgers hit a home run, you'd get crowd cheering noises to make it seem like there was actually a crowd there, you know, for the players' heads, you know, that they were either a home or away team to try to keep it somewhat normal. I thought that was interesting. It was all sorts of psychology, but it didn't make a difference for the Braves, but it was fun, you know, where you see somebody actually catch a foul ball. That was a good question. Good thinking. I liked it. Number 2, Rima Wad. Lady TikTok. She had a question about the bubble for the NFL. Why isn't the NFL playing in a bubble? Why did the NBA play in a bubble? Huh? A lot of that has to do with the strength of the union that the players are a part of. Same thing for baseball. The reason they didn't play in a bubble is because their players' union didn't want to. Of course, the most successful championship series that have been played in the Big Four professional sports have been the NBA and the NHL, who both played in bubbles. There are many NFL games that have been postponed. They jam them in during the week because they don't want to spread out the season more than they have. But this week, especially, that the Saints, have they've got some COVID positive, so it messes up the lineups and what you're planning on doing. Emmanuel Sanders is sick, but anyway, I wish they would all play in a bubble. Dome stadiums, so it goes on rain or shine, and you maybe pick 4 of them and assign 1/4 of the teams to each city, and you play a rotating out of that, and then you go to another city where it filters down and you get the playoffs and all. So Reem, I'm with you on that. I think they should. The true story about how all of that came about will happen in investigative reports over the next couple years. Number 1 gold medal winner, Darren Fox. It's funny because we had Penley talking about the NLCS, and that's already played out, and Darren Fox talking about Big Ten football, which I think maybe when he wrote the post was not going to play football, but now they are. They started this week with that knockdown, Wisconsin and Illinois, I think, on Wednesday night or Thursday night. Anyway, he was wondering if you're a Big Ten football fan, may you have swapped your allegiance to SEC teams because they're playing college football and getting COVID and whatever. Now we know that one of the affinity aspect of sports marketing is important, that people have an affinity for the team, either because their home state, their home city, they grew up with it, their dad was a fan, their mom was a fan, whatever it was. So I don't know that a Big Ten football fan, they would probably watch any kind of football, but as soon as Big Ten comes back, if their team's Ohio State, they're going to be watching Ohio State. I don't think they're going to give up on them like that. I mean, I watched a lot of Korean baseball over a couple week period of time. I haven't watched it since Major League Baseball came back on the air. So, I started knowing some of the players. It was crazy. I'm thinking, good Lord. And it's still being shown, but, I don't watch it that much. So, I don't know. That affinity advantage is strong. And I don't think because they're starting late, I guess the Pac-12 is not going to play at all. But I don't think that if you're a UCLA fan or alum that you're going to just say, well, I'm giving up on them, just because of their response. So, Darren, Reem, Benjamin, Nate, and Dylan, good job. Nice work. There was a lot of nice work all the way around just because these are the top 5. Man, it could have been half a point separating Dylan from whoever was below it. So, don't worry about that. The next chapter we're going to cover is Chapter 9, Sponsorships, which is a good chapter and will come in 2 parts most probably because I have created over the years a long lecture on Chapter 9. Oh, I know that's exciting. You love that. So that is the Packback Leaderboard for Week 10 out of 13. Everybody be nice out there, right? It's good. It's healthy. You should do it. And till we meet again, I'll see you on the internet.